Every player, every person in this world is going to make their own decision for themselves. I would like an explanation to, people with vaccines. Why are they still getting COVID? If that's something that we are supposed to highly be protected from. Like, it's funny that, it reduces your chances of going to the hospital. It doesn't eliminate anybody from getting COVID, right? So is everybody in here vaxxed? I would assume, right? So you all can still get COVID, right?
This is the Washington Wizards' all-star guard, Bradley Beal.
So, and you can still pass it along with the vax, right? I'm just asking a question.
The issue is he's not, in his words, just asking a question. It's clear he has, to borrow many anti-vaxxers' words, done his research.
Having it change your opinion one way or another, like, did it kind of re-emphasize, I don't need the vaccine because of that?
No. Yeah, I had it, but that doesn't mean I can't get it again, I mean, it's no different than somebody with the vaccine. Like, yes, I developed the antibodies for it, so my chances will be less likely now as well, right? But it's still a possibility I may get it. Just like there are players and coaches and staff who are vaxxed and missing camp right now because of it, so.
A lot to take in here. First, Beal was the kind of guy to say, I didn't get sick at all when I tested positive for COVID and missed the Olympics. I lost my smell. That's it. Hate to say it, brother, but not having a sense of smell is a side effect of the sickness from the Rona. Alas, we move forward. Beal also said that it was recommended that because he contracted COVID within the last 60 days, he shouldn't get the vaccine yet. This is a lie. Here's why. Beal was pulled from Team USA's quest for gold when he tested positive for the coronavirus. This story broke July 15th, which means it's been, as of this taping, over 80 days since he tested positive. So Beal is already showing he is operating in bad faith. What's frustrating about Beal asking these questions is no doubt team doctors have attempted to educate him on this, yet he's broadcasting his anti-vax views to the public, which is detrimental to society. The objective of a vaccine is to prevent severe illness, hospitalization, and severe death, said Dr. Mano Patry, an infectious disease physician at SSM Lake St. Louis Hospital. That is what this vaccine has succeeded in doing. Those who have dedicated their lives to public health have done the actual in-the-lab research to benefit us. They show vaccinated people are 8 times less likely to be infected and 25 times less likely to experience hospitalization or death. Vaccines remain effective in protecting most people from COVID infections and its complications. Vaccinated people are not as likely to spread the coronavirus as the unvaccinated. Even in the US, where more than half of the population is fully vaxxed, the unvaccinated are responsible for the overwhelming majority of transmission. The data the anti-vax crowd covets oh so much shows 99.999% of people who were fully vaccinated against COVID did not have a severe breakthrough case that led to hospitalization or death. Beal also uttered of contracting COVID, yes, I developed antibodies for it, so my chances will be less likely for it as well, is dangerous. Dr. William Schaffner, an expert in infectious diseases, said the recommendation for people who have already had COVID to still get vaccinated is based on 2 factors. The first is that the antibody levels after vaccination are much higher than the antibody levels after natural infection, and higher antibody levels are usually associated with a longer duration of protection. The second is, to use Tony Fauci's word, higher antibody levels provide a greater cushion of protection against some of the variants. Dr. Patry added, you may have some immunity after having a viral infection. The problem is, number 1, you have no idea how long that immunity may last, and number 2, you don't know how strong that immunity may be. The NBA kind of force us, in a way, to want to get the vaccine, Beal said. At the end of the day, I'll talk it over with my family. 2 things. First, I hope he does. I really do. Per ESPN, Beal's mother, father, and older brothers are all vaccinated. Second, forcing us to get the vaccine is the epitome of falsehoods. Forcing you to get vaccinated would mean the NBA Players Union allowed it to happen, which they did not. However, certain cities where franchises are located must adhere to COVID protocols of said cities.